He's okay. I'm alone. I visited because I wanted a one-on-one with him. So, that's it. Our discussion. I informed him about the autopsy report of Mr. Paulo Tantoco, and then I informed him about the missing cockfighters case. I told him that there is an attempt to link him to the missing cockfighters case. So he said, "That is propaganda." Yes, that is propaganda. Then we discussed. He told me again not to visit him because it's taking a toll on my family's finances. And then I told him, okay, I don't have a problem with that. And then our discussion became longer about pro-cremation and anti-cremation. So who here is pro-cremation? Anti-cremation? It's like it's equally divided. No, ma'am, to donate the body parts. Me, I also applied. Me too. Donate first. On my driver's license, I opted for organ donation. I checked that box on my driver's license. But for me, I want my body to be buried underground. However, there are others whose preference is to cremate the body. Our discussion earlier was prolonged because we even delved into the legal aspect. I said, once you're dead, I said, your next of kin becomes the owner of your body. Yes, exactly. I said, that's why there are instances where the first family and the second family fight over the body of whoever passed away. And then we reached the discussion about the number of spaces for the ashes in the mausoleum, spaces for the urn in the mausoleum. So our discussion was very long. I said, that's bad feng shui, cremation. I said, that's bad feng shui. And then he said, what? I said, feng shui. He said, feng shui, feng shui. He said, everyone who practices feng shui eventually dies. He wants to be buried here. No, he wants to be cremated. Wherever he may pass away, he said he wants to be cremated. So the last time we discussed it, our conversation was cut short because we had someone else with us. I had someone else with me visit. So the discussion about pro and anti-cremation was cut short. So earlier, our discussion about cremation was really long. The ending. He said, I said, so when a person dies, right, he no longer knows what will happen to his body. And by law, that body becomes the property of the next. He said, first of all, my body is not property. Not property. He said, my body is not anyone's property. And he said his sacred wishes should be followed, his last wishes, because those are sacred for a person, whatever his last wish. So I told him, ma'am, I said, all right, let our eldest sibling do it because I will really not cremate your body, as that's bad feng shui. No, ma'am, it won't be burned. It will really be burned because he doesn't have a will. If he has a testament, it's there. It won't be cremated. It will be followed. Oh, it will be followed. He needs to have a will. That's what happened to my husband. Oh, yeah, if there is one, whether there is or not, it will really be followed. But no will. Well, as a former president, yes. Yes, he will be buried. But he doesn't want things like that, man. What he wants is how to dispose of his body. Maybe next time I'll ask him, why doesn't he want to be underground? He's afraid of worms. Maybe that's it, right? But ma'am, it's biblical to be buried, not cremated. It's stated in the Bible that we will be buried. We will not be cremated. That's biblical. But according to Filipino custom, the body is really buried, right? Oh, of course, for Christians. But he said, so that's it. A very sacred. Anyway, ma'am, so that's it. That was our discussion earlier. And he doesn't have a message for now, because we had a good discussion earlier about that, about death. And then I told him, why is it when Kitty or my brother talks to you, they seem to cry, thinking that you will die tomorrow? I told him that because why are our assessments different? Kitty and my brother's assessment is, you will die. And then me, I thought, you won't die yet, he said. And then he said, no, the two of them are just being melodramatic about what he's saying. But death, he said, is something that should be discussed because it will. We don't know when, but he said it should be discussed. So that's it. Ma'am, what was his reaction to the Tantoco medical report, that it's a fake effect, and the fact that the police report states the First Lady must have been in the area where the death happened? Did PRRD have a reaction? He didn't say anything about that because the topic of the missing cockfighters immediately followed. So he commented there that it's propaganda, the attempt to link him to the missing cockfighters, and the bones or the body in. Ma'am, your reaction to the same issue because Senator Marcos advocates for transparency, stating that the details of the First Lady's whereabouts should be I already mentioned it, right? I already commented on that before, so I don't think I need to repeat my comment about the official statement.
That's what you were saying.
That I was the one who started the fake news. But the paper we were holding, it really came from there. It was given to us from inside. About death. And then I told him, why is it when Kitty or my older brother talks to you, they seem to cry that you'll die tomorrow? I told him that because why are our assessments different? The assessment of Kitty and my older brother is that you'll die soon. And then me, it seems like, in my opinion, he won't die yet, he said. And then he said, no, the two of them are just being melodramatic about what he's saying. But death, he said, is something that should be discussed because it will happen. We don't know when, but he said, but it should be discussed. So that was our discussion. Ma'am, what was his reaction to the Tantoco medical report that it's okay, and the effect and the fact that the police report says that the First Lady must have been in the area where the death? Did PRRD react? He didn't say anything about that because the missing cockfighter topic immediately dovetailed. So there, he commented that the attempt to link him to the missing cockfighters was false, and the bones or the body in Talife. Your reaction, ma'am, to the senator's issue, because Senator Marcos says, quote, for transparency, it should reveal the details of the whereabouts of the first. I already did, right? I already commented on that before. So I don't think I need to repeat my comment about the official, most of them. What we only discussed.
That's the thing.
I said they're not part of the move. Oh, they said I initiated it. Made fake news. But because the paper we were holding, it really came from the, it was listed inside. Ma'am, question. Does PRRD know that there are senators who actually proposed a resolution for him to just be under house arrest in the Philippines with respect to the interim relief? Oh, as I said, only lawyers can comment on the Senate resolution, whether it will be useful for the case, or it is not useful for the case. But the family is praying for interim relief. But what is your reaction, ma'am, with respect to the move of these three senators? Oh, well, we thank them. We thank them for their concern for President Duterte. And we thank them for supporting the move for application for interim relief of former President Duterte. So we are grateful to the senators for expressing this in a Senate. Were you also able to bring up to the former president, ma'am, the upcoming events on the 19th of July? That's what I forgot. Because right now, it's a coordinated effort. Because I was really passionate earlier about my pro-cremation. I was really passionate about my pro-cremation argument earlier. So I forgot again to tell him that there are events. That event's on Saturday. Is he still asking if there are still people here? I mentioned it to him earlier. He didn't ask. I'm the one, ma'am. You even joined us on the bus earlier. There. Vlog. 8 vlogs. Ma'am and I were together earlier on the bus. So when I got home, I mentioned to PRRD that I was with ma'am this last March. Alert, right? And he was very animated in the discussions earlier. I've only seen him once. That, like down or something? Or during my my second visit. Only that. All the rest. Will this be your last visit on this trip, or will there be another visit before you go? Oh, I still have some visits. But for this week, a different relative will visit. This is your last visit for this week, ma'am. I'm okay. I managed to balance everything I need to do for my family here at my work in the office of the vice president. Thank you. Yes. So you are our strong horse. Strong. Thank you. Yes, you are our. So you still traveled. It's just sad that some are facing cases, experiencing harassment, making enemies. Ma'am, on a different topic, what's your reaction to the imposed sanction of United States to the Philippines? On tariffs. I'm sorry, not sanctions, the tariffs. That this is one of his priorities to do. So, our economic team should already have a plan on what to do with the imposed tariffs on our trade with the United States of America. And there should also be a team, a core team from the bigger economic team that will engage in discussions, dialogue with their counterparts in the U.S. Any expectations for PBBM's upcoming visit to the U.S.? And do you think the LA incident will affect this visit? Let's not talk about that. That's hopeless. That's hopeless. Not that anymore. I've moved on. Ma'am, yes. Just a question. Will the Philippine government, ma'am, be affected by the tariffs that they last had in the U.S.? Trade. Yes, ma'am, the trade. Our trade will definitely be affected. We don't know how much because we haven't seen the study. For now, but the trade, yes. But really, how will we balance that, ma'am? Well, hopefully not. Hopefully, our administration's economic team has good preparation to cushion the impact. VP Inde, what is your reaction that it seems that they are doing everything to link the Duterte? With all the things that's happening right now, particularly what they are saying now, recently, the cockfighting, missing cockfighter incident, there seems to be an effort to put the Duterte family name, again, as I mentioned before, down to the mud. But, you keep on bouncing back. What's your reaction to that, VP? Well, it is expected because we saw it early on with their attack on my office, right? So that was September 2023. Started September 2023. But even before that, during the campaign, there were already people saying that they were receiving bad things being said in their group. I won't name the personalities there. But we know, it's reported to us what is being said there. And I didn't really take that chance because I thought, who am I anyway? My position is just vice president. Their office is the president. So they are really the decision makers because technically the vice president is a spare tire, right? So I didn't think it would reach a point where even my work would be affected and even my efforts to work would be forcibly eclipsed, the wings of the office of the vice president to help our country. So that's what I didn't expect. One last question. I also didn't expect that our country would reach this point where there's nothing left, nothing happened. As I said before, it seems that we're on a road to perdition. And right now, I think it's hopeless. I don't see any road going back to the road where there was unity and continuity of the legacies of President Duterte. Thank you, VP. Actually, ma'am, we talk about this before. Just about the pictures, ma'am, because there are many supposed pictures of Tatay Rica appearing on the internet. It's like, the photo is not real. I saw a photo where he was in a hospital bed. He looked like he was in a hospital bed. And he had a hospital bracelet, right? The name tag in the hospital? That photo is not true. And, no photo is coming out from inside. But former President Rodrigo Duterte is also not weak. So he doesn't have. Ma'am, the truth from the photo, ma'am, the face in one photo looks like it's just AI. I wanted to show it to him like this. Okay, right? The technology is amazing. Like this. Oh, and also, not anymore. This is not 5. Too much. Too much. Fight. At least, ma'am. According to the people. Our own. Ma'am, no photo of PRRD was released. From the jail. None. The photo, his face in that one, ma'am, looks malnourished. He doesn't look. No. He doesn't look malnourished, weak. No. And in time, we will get there. Yes. That's the best assurance.